Yo, Homo Hearties, and welcome back. Hopefully not many of you were here for what just happened. Basically, YouTube did a complete screw up, and basically, it just stopped the stream seconds after it started. And now I'm getting a replay. That's annoying. I don't know what's up now. YouTube, what is up with you? I don't know what to do about it. Cool. It should have stopped now, but thank you. I really hope none of you heard that. You probably did though. So, welcome back. The stream's off to a good start, as you can tell. So, we're back on Kerbal Space Program, and hopefully it's all going to go somewhat well this time. And you might be thinking, hey, what are we doing? We're gonna be progressing through the game, mostly. However, if we have time... Why does she not appear? Oh, it's because she's in the ship, right. Yeah, if we have time and we unlock everything needed, we're going to be going and trying to save... She's not here. Brilliant. She's somewhere else, isn't she? Right, if we have time, we're going to be trying to save Valentina, who is down here somewhere, and annoyingly I can't select her. Oh my gosh, game. Why? Everything is going well, as you can see. So, if we unlock everything we need, we're going to be trying to save Acapello 1, otherwise known as Valentina Kerman, because she's just sitting here out in space. I mean, she looks happy. It's been 3 days, and she's just on her own, with no hope of actually getting back. But I mean, she looks happy, doesn't she? And as long as she's happy, you can't really complain, can you? So, anyway, what are we going to be doing? Well, the first thing we're going to be doing is doing a proper landing, because yes, that was landed on the Mun, that's correct, but it wasn't intended to be. Thank you, Features Gaming, for that last time as well. If you weren't here, Features Gaming came along and was like, hey, can you land this rocket that is not designed to be landed? So I landed it, and now Valentina's stuck, but we don't take note of the fact that that is my fault. We ignore that entirely. So we need a rocket that can actually land, because we need to do a landing and then come back successfully, because last time we landed didn't actually come back from that one. That's why Valentina's there. And now we've done a flyby and come back, but we haven't done a landing where we come back. And a landing where we come back is exactly what we need. And annoyingly, the ship that I normally use to land, I don't have the pictures of it anymore. I don't know where the pictures are. Meaning I can't design the ship the way it is supposed to. I can't find the ship design anywhere. I had like a Reddit post with it and stuff as well, because people were like needing help on how to land. So I gave them that design, and I had a screenshot of it, and it's all gone. I can't find it. I actually cannot find it. We need to unlock stuff, I have just realised. We still have the 200 science. Right, this is going to be Acapello 2, and we will save that for now. So, we need to unlock stuff, because without it, this rocket will not work. We will not be able to land. And it is somewhere. It is somewhere for sure. There. This is what we need. A fuel duct. Because what this is going to allow us to do is it will mean we can sort of share fuel between tanks, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. We'll be able to share fuel between the tanks. We also unlock this one, which is good. We need that fuel tank. Yeah, we'll be able to share the fuel between the tanks, which might not sound useful at first, but what it means is we can have more engines firing at once. And again, it kind of sounds a bit weird at first. It's like, well, you're using the same amount of fuel and the same amount of thrusters in total. But trust me, it is a benefit. I don't know how to explain it's a benefit, but I know it's a benefit, and it is. You're just going to need to trust me. It is a benefit, and the way the design works is it actually has these bits here, and annoyingly it is no longer on 4-way symmetry. Can I have 4-way symmetry back, please? Thank you. Right, so if we put those there diagonally, doesn't matter that they're diagonally, it just looks nicer. So we put those there diagonally, and in fuel tanks here we have the fuel duct now, and if we take that and attach it there, we are now sharing the fuel in these tanks with this tank here, meaning this thruster has not only the fuel from this tank, but the 4 around it as well, which is very useful, and the fact that they're on decouplers means once it's done, we can just dump it. It does not matter at all, and hopefully this all works. I really hope it does. I'm gonna try it, just because I may have screwed up the decouplers. There we go. Right, okay, so as you can see, the fuel tanks do detach, and I'm gonna revert the flight. I say no reverting flights, but like, that was the flight. That was just it. There was no point in that, really. So, thanks to that, we now know that that all works. What we have to do now is actually sort out the design of the rest of the rocket, and as I said earlier, I have completely lost the pictures of the design that I go with, so I'm going to hope, a lot of hope, that I can replicate it from memory completely, which is possibly not a good idea. But it's the only option that I really have, so we're just going to go with it. And how on earth did I design this before? I think it's something like that. There we go. That has all of the science stuffed on it, and it's one fuel tank. I'll tell you what, the video is, the rocket is actually shown in my Kerbal Space Program series that I used to have. But I'm not gonna bother searching that up, so I think it is one fuel tank there, just one of those. Then if we put another decoupler, this one I think has, it's either 2 of them, or it's 1.5. I think it's 2. It might actually be 2, and I think, oh yay, these are the ones with the fun design as well. I like the design of these ones, so we're going to do that. I think it is 2. I think this is the height of the rocket, roughly. And then we will take a swivel engine and put it there. Next up is coupling with more thrusters, because yeah, this is not enough thrusters to get us to the Mun and land and get back. I've just remembered something. Oh, these little landing legs here. Now you might think, oh well, that's fine. Like landing legs, yeah, they're easy to understand. Well, the only problem I have with them is the fact that last time I made this, I completely forgot to add landing legs. That is also in the video. I forgot to add landing legs to the ship designed to land. There's a reason I am not good as a, like, I'm not good in control of a space agency. But if we take these fuel tanks here, add 2 more there, and the question is, do we go with Reliant engines or swivel engines? Oh, wait, hold on. We can do this even more efficient, actually. If we turn it onto 2-way symmetry, we're going to do 2 on that side. We'll hold Alt. We can then select them again and duplicate it. And we'll do 2 on this side. We're going to do what... Oh, wait, hold on. I should actually do this more in line with the rest of the rocket. Otherwise, I'm going to throw off its weight. But now, we can do something that I believe is called asparagus staging. I'm not actually sure if that is its proper name, but what asparagus staging is basically where you detach fuel tanks in a sort of order, a bit like you would tear apart an asparagus, I assume. So we're going to take fuel from these tanks and move them into these ones, and then we're going to take fuel from these tanks and move it into the main one. It would help if that attached, please. Thank you. So, we're going to take fuel from these tanks, move it into here, and then that fuel will move into here, and it basically means all 5 of the engines that are going to be here will be firing at once. Then these 2 on the left and the right will detach, and then it will be these 3 engines that are left here, and then after that, when these ones run out of fuel, they'll detach, but this main tank will still be full because the fuel has been coming from other engines. That's basically how it works. So I think we'll go with Reliant there and swivel on those ones, basically meaning we have a nice amount of control, but also, like, power as well. And then if we go into aerodynamics, we have the nose cone, which I'm going to take and put on both. And I believe this is our rocket. I think. I really hope it is. If I have screwed this up in any way, this rocket is not going to work. And Jebediah Kerman, who is the only one I can take because he's the only pilot I have now, is going to die. Right, so all 5 engines are going to shoot first. Then these decouplers fire. Where can I add a... I need another stage. Hello? Can I add another stage? Thank you. Ah, right. So then it is these 2 decouplers that fire. Then it's these 2. When that one detaches, we want that thruster to fire at the same time. That one detaches, and we want that thruster to fire at the same time. These 4 decouple on their own. That one decouples. Then we want the 2 smaller parachutes, and then finally the big one on the top. That should be everything. I think this is our rocket. What I could do, is add another fuel tank on top here. I'm wondering if I should. It might be a good idea. Do you think... I mean, what's the harm? It will lift itself up. It can handle the fuel. It's just a question of will the Delta V go up, because if our Delta V doesn't go up, that means we're not actually... This is Delta V down here, by the way, in the bottom left. If that goes down, it means that I don't think we're going to get as far, but it does go up. So if I attach the nose cones again and hold Alt, duplicate that, our Delta V has gone up. I'm going to assume that means we will get further, and annoyingly I don't have struts to keep stuff in place. I could unlock them. Should I unlock them though? That is the question, because they are good, but I don't need anything else here. That's the problem. Like, the struts, they're useful. I don't need anything else though, and I might want to save it instead for that, maybe. Because a rover could be useful. EVA repair kit might also be useful, but that's only useful once I get engineers up. EVA experiments kit. Oh. We might want to take that now, in fact. Plus, I mean, I'm not too bothered about anything else in that. But the EVA experiments kit is really useful when we start landing on other celestial bodies, which is what we're about to do. So, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy it. May not have been the best decision. Electrics, question is, do we want them? Probably not. Our thing can have enough power for a while. Maybe we should. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it for now. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Right, give me the struts. I think I need those. They're quite important. So, what we now do now, I'm saying now too much, if we take the struts, we'll just attach them there, and that is going to hopefully hold our ship in place a bit more. And if we do it on both sides as well, there we go. What this hopefully means is that everything should remain roughly in place. It might like move around a bit, it might, I'm not sure if it should, but it might. I think it will all be fine though, and that hasn't messed up the order. So, Acapello 2 launching now. What a wonderful launch site this is. So, throttle up, Jebediah Kerman looks ready. Not sure what that light is, and in 3, oh, we're launching at nighttime, look at that. 2, 1. That is slow. Should it be that slow? I have no idea. It probably shouldn't. I think it should be faster than that. What is that debris? Huh, that might not be good. I don't want debris drifting around. Anyway, here is the Acapello 2 launching quite slowly. I have to admit, this is really slow. It is actually kind of anticlimactic. Can we go faster? I mean, like, the other one launched faster than this. This is really our top speed. This is actually the top speed of our rocket. Are you kidding me? Come on, we need to go faster than this. Yeah, but just, like, come on, maybe, I don't know, do something, start jumping. No, wait, that would push it down. Just, please. Right, there we go. Drop those, though. Wow, they go out of control. I am sure that is fine. They are going to land back down on the KSC. I really hope that's all fine. And how is our altitude looking? Well, remember, we need to get this to 70,000, roughly. It does not matter if it goes slightly higher or lower. Well, actually, no, it does matter if it goes lower. Lower than 70,000 means we're in the atmosphere, which we don't want. That will change our orbit. But above 70,000 should be fine. The most, like, the biggest problem that would be is just slightly wasted fuel. But if we start tilting, what we are now going to do is not only push our rocket upwards, but also sideways, which, if you remember, if you were on the last stream, that's how you get an orbit. You basically go sideways and fall around the edge of the planet, and so far everything seems good. I'm really nervous though with this ship, because, yeah, I used to have a design. I used to have a really good design, and I've lost it now. I don't know where the pictures of my rocket design have gone. That is high enough, thank you. So, we're going to quickly do a maneuver. I can do it without a maneuver, but might as well use one while we have it. So, we want that to get to... That is a surprisingly circular orbit. Right, point at the maneuver. It says 8-minute burn. I don't think it is, because we're still in the atmosphere, so it's calculating it with that. Once we break out of the atmosphere, it should all be fine. I think I'm going to start the burn at 65,000. That seemed to work last time. Again, this might throw off our orbit slightly, but it should all be fine. So here we go in a second. And right, so burn, and as you'll notice, we burnt a tiny bit off of the maneuver node as well, which again could cause problems. It's all gonna be fine, right? This is gonna be fine. Come on, out of the atmosphere, and that is a surprising amount of... I don't think we're supposed to stage again during this. Yeah, in fact, I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to stage again during this. If I remember from last time I did this, I did not do another stage this early on. I really hope that's fine. It's fine, right? I mean, I can land this. As long as I can land it with these 4 fuel tanks mostly full, I think I can take off and get back with roughly half the fuel in each of these tanks. that should all be fine. Hopefully. I really hope that's fine. And yeah, our orbit is actually pretty good so far. I am noticing our altitude decreasing. That is not intended. Can we get our altitude up, please? Maybe? Like, I know this is... Please don't tell me we're going to enter the atmosphere again. Please. Like, I don't want to enter the atmosphere. I don't want to have to relaunch it. We're actually going to. We're about to... We just entered the atmosphere again. We actually just entered the atmosphere again. Why am I so bad at this? We just entered the atmosphere. If you don't know, that is bad. That is bad because now it means this launch is basically completely busted. Can I get some science while we're here? Might as well make this trip somewhat worth it. There we go. 0.1 science. How absolutely useful there. 0 science from that one. What about... No, get out the way, GUIs. This one, log temperature. 0 science. That is wonderful. What about crew report, you know? Yeah, crew report. Oh, 4.5. Okay. And EVA report. I'm sure this is going to go well, because we're in an atmosphere. Right. If we burn this, will slow us down, I guess. I made a promise, no reverting flights, so I guess I'm just gonna do this, slow us down, land us, and then launch the exact same rocket, and this time hopefully just get our orbit maybe slightly higher, hopefully. Yeah, maybe we should go for like 85,000 then. I think that might be our best. Please go retrograde, thank you. Yeah, I think that might be our best bet. Go, maybe, this is a bit complicated, actually. I think our best bet is maybe 85,000 as an orbit. I think that might be our best bet. And we are coming down quickly. I'm gonna keep the thrusters going. Hopefully, like, continue this slowing down. I mean, we do need to slow down quite quickly, guys. I am just going to say that. Alright, let's put those on the next stage and then we'll just activate them. They'll fire when they're ready. Yeah, guys, we're at 15,000 meters. We're going 800 meters a second, guys. Guys, seriously, 10,000 meters. Please slow down. Jeb. Oh gosh, Jeb. No, activate your parachute. Deploy chute. Go on, Jeb. I'm sure this is fine, right? This is absolutely fine. Look at that. That look of sheer dread on Jebediah Kerman's face. I am noticing that our chute won't deploy until we reach, like, a certain altitude. Huh. Well, I'm sure this is all fine. This is a successful launch. I mean, any launch that you can walk. Did the ship actually survive? Oh, it survived. Brilliant. Okay, the ship survived. There was no reason to evacuate Jebediah Kerman, but like, hey, better safe than sorry. That is not often a moral here in my UK space agency. I mean, yeah, better safe than sorry. Like, it's better that Jebediah is actually alive rather than a blood splatter on the ocean, probably. We're still going surprisingly fast. Jeb, are you sure you can handle a 50 meters per second impact on the water? Like, you sure you can handle that, buddy? Might be a bit painful. Jeb, brace. Oh, look at that. He's still going. There we go. Right, recover Jeb. Do we recover the rocket? Is there even a point in recovering that rocket? Like, I suppose I should. I guess we'll recover the rocket. Where is it? It is out here. Acapella 2. Recover. Thank you. There we go. I got barely any science from that. So, now we launch again. And hopefully it goes well this time. I'm sure this is the design. It looks like the design. Jeb, you've just been recovered. Up you go again. I'm sure this is the design for my rocket. I could have sworn this is what the design is, but, like, I don't know. The fact that it didn't work there Our altitude was definitely too low. 72,000 meters was definitely too low. I think that was literally just my own stupidity there that got me. I think if we went for a higher altitude, we would have had a successful launch there. But there we go, look at Jeb. He's accepted that that was human error and not rocket failure. Come on, Jeb. You can do it. I could EVA. I mean, you saw what just happened when I EVA'd there. The air resistance pushed Jeb off the ladder. But, go on, Jeb. You can do this. It'll be successful this time. You're going to be not the first Kerbal to walk on the Mun. You're going to be the first Kerbal to walk on the Mun and return. There we go. Isn't that an exciting title there? You'll be the first Kerbal to walk... I should have detached those earlier. You're going to be the first Kerbal to walk on the Mun and return, Jebediah. It will be amazing. And Valentina's probably going to get, like, a bit of popularity for the fact that she's living on the Mun by herself for quite a while until we can send a rescue mission. Like, we're only just doing our first launch to actually land and come back. This is our first launch to land and come back. The other rocket was not designed to do that. It was just Features Gaming came along and was like, hey, I want you to land this. Yeah. And of course I couldn't refuse a dare from Features Gaming, obviously. So, yeah, we landed it and now Valentina's stuck. But, yeah, she'll get her fame for, like, living on the Mun when she returns, if that ever happens. It's got to happen. There's no way I can leave this series without returning Valentina. Can I? Like, I can't leave this series unfinished without returning Valentina Kerman. It would just be so disappointing. Like, we lose her in the first stream and never get her back. It's got to be possible. Like, I mean, if I'm going to be doing missions to Duna and what are the other ones? Drez, Eve, stuff like that. If I'm going to be doing missions there, I've got to at least do a rescue mission. I can't just not have a rescue mission for poor Valentina Kerman, who is stuck up on the Mun right now. That would be so tragic. My chair is making so many noises. Come on, right, 65,000, let's go with 70,000. Actually, no, 67.5, there we go, close enough. Also, that was not even the correct number, but sure. Again, I don't like how we have to detach, again, it's not designed for that. Right, if I detach these though, there we go, detach those. And now we coast on with just this thruster left, the little swivel engine, which does mean we have fairly good control, which is nice. So, we're going to be in an 80,000, or not 80,000, we're going to be in an 80-kilometer orbit, and we need to also balance out against the Mun. So right now, our descending node is 2 degrees, which is not good, because if we do a burn, and we try and go out there, if that, like, number was high enough, we would actually miss the moon. We would miss it entirely. We have to line up our burn, or we have to line up our orbit with the orbit of the place where we're going. I mean, it doesn't really matter for the Mun. The Mun you can kind of do at a 2 degree stuff, like, it doesn't really matter too much for the Mun. Any orbit you're going, like, any angle you're going to get when trying to get the initial orbit is probably going to be fine. The only concerns really come when, like, it's... what is it? It's like, the only concerns are going to come when it's stuff like Minmus, because Minmus, out here, as you can see, is at quite an odd angle, so if you didn't line that up... I did not mean to press anything there. If you didn't line that up, it might very well go wrong, because you would just miss the moon entirely for Minmus. Right, but come on, this is taking a long time. I am so impatient with this. I really am. I'm glad that, like, when the second game is scheduled to release, like, they released a video the other day, apparently they're going to release it sometime early 2023. So it's like, I've heard in that one, at least when they do it, you should be able to, like, time warp and stuff while there are burns going on. And you should actually be able to leave your ship alone when it's doing a burn. I have heard that that will be possible. It's also going to be interstellar travel, which is going to be very nice. Like, you would actually get to go to different stars and stuff. Can we get an orbit, please? We're descending down again, and I don't like that. Can we get an orbit? I don't care if it's a messy orbit or anything. I want an orbit. Like, seriously, we're now at 3 kilometers above the atmosphere, guys. Please. You have like 2.5 kilometers now to get an orbit. If you don't get an orbit, then this is another, like, screwed up launch, and I'm probably going to need to change the design of my rocket. Please. We're not going to make it, are we? We are not going to make it. There is no way. It's too low. It is too low. That is way too low. That's dipping us down into the atmosphere. What is that? That is ridiculous. Right. Based on my experience last time with what happened, we can theoretically pass through the atmosphere and still sort of come back. Right. If we put a marker on that, if we burn prograde, what happens? Where do we go? We increase our apoapsis. That is not what we want. Okay. What if we burn this way? That increases our periapsis and brings down our apoapsis. Okay. 33-second burn. Again, not going to get us into an orbit, but it will be just slightly better. It'll be better, and there's more chance of us going through the atmosphere and surviving this time. How has this gone so wrong? How on earth has this gone so wrong? You know what I just remembered? In the video, in the video that I did with KSP, when I did it, my ship, it had more parts than this when it went to the Mun, like when it started its burn. I'm pretty sure it had more parts, meaning we have majorly screwed up. We have majorly screwed up. Can I warp here, please? Wow, 2 times time warp. That is so useful. I love that. 2 times? It's so fast. Oh my gosh. Please go faster. I don't care that we're in the atmosphere. Go faster, please. Just faster. Thank you. I want to go faster. This is still really slow. I am too impatient for this game. I am way too impatient to actually do this game. Right. Our apoapsis has come down quite a bit there. Okay, we might get a fairly even burn. I should have started the burn at 65,000, shouldn't I? That's what I should have done. I should have started the burn at 65,000. Please tell me our apoapsis... Right, our apoapsis should stay above 70,000, which is fine. We might not have enough fuel still, which really annoys me. I was really hoping we would actually have enough fuel. How did I do it? How did I do it before? How on earth did I do this before? I mean, you know what? I might try something stupid. I think I'm gonna try something stupid, and if this fails, we're probably going to lose Jebediah Kerman as well, which we don't want. Right, we're going to do a nice burn there to sort of correct our orbital angle, and then we're going to do a burn towards the Mun without a full orbit. This is not a full orbit because we're still dropping down into the atmosphere and stuff there. But I'm going to try this because I reckon if I do it fast enough, I can get a burn going towards the Mun before we enter the atmosphere again. And if I do that, then I don't know, something good will hopefully happen. Right, 38 seconds, divide that by 2, so that's 15, add 4, 19, T minus 19 seconds. we start this wonderful little burn, and then we need to very quickly set up a burn to get to the mun, to get a mun encounter. If we don't, there could be trouble. There could be a lot of trouble. I mean, it's fairly accurate. I'm pretty sure when we went to the moon in real life, like, we didn't have the greatest of technology. A lot of it, like, it was really good for its time. But looking back on the Apollo missions, there's a lot of stuff that, like, could have gone wrong. There is a lot of human error that could have taken place and stuff, or just actual computer error. Like, Apollo 17, was it? No, it was 13. 13. Apollo 13 and stuff, like, that had a mistake in it that blew up the oxygen tanks on the side. And it left them for like 3 days, where people just didn't know if they would actually be able to get back to Earth, and if they did, would they be able to survive re-entry? Or would they die? Like, would they burn up in the atmosphere? It's like, Apollo missions were really dangerous, but we still did it. Which, I don't know, I find that fascinating, I think. But anyway, so if this angle burn all goes correctly, I should be in an orientation where I can start a burn towards the mun and maybe live. Where is the mun? Oh, that's not good. I did not consider the fact that that is over there. Yeah, the mun is over there. That could actually be a problem. Right. I'm going to set up a maneuver here. I'm going to tell it to do a burn. And we're going to get that apoapsis roughly out to 11 million kilometers, which is where the mun is. That is our closest approach. Now, if I swivel this around there. Focus view. Right, now we have a lot of messing around to do with this maneuver before it is too late. Because very soon it could be too late. Right, if we use prograde, that is slightly bringing it down. What happened? Okay, if we delay the burn, that brings it down, but the thing is, where would we would be basically at our periapsis, which I don't want. I can't have us that close to the periapsis. It wouldn't work. It would go absolutely horribly. How to do this? How do I do this? Right, delay the burn, and that should all be fine. We've lost our encounter, that's not good. Right, put a marker on it. Prograde is still decreasing. Not quite. Don't make me do this with timings and stuff, please. Don't make me do this with timings. I don't want. I don't want to. I don't want to rely this on timings alone. Right, okay, if we do this, it does. We could come in from the other side. Actually, no, because this is reducing our fuel here. Right. I think this is roughly the best we're going to get. That is a very high orbit. Alright, bring it down, do some nice little corrections. This is a 6-minute burn, so I'm going to need to increase the power of my engine. 10,000. That is what I want. 10,000 for an orbit. That is moderate. In fact, that is very near perfect. We have 7 viewers now. That's more than normal. Hello. you join us trying to get a mun encounter when we don't even have an orbit yet, so it's going well. 2 minutes 35 seconds, so that's 1 minute. Can I increase this to an even number, please? 36. 2 minutes 36. So that's 1 minute and 15 and 3. Why am I bad at this? 15 and 3. It's 18. 1 minute 18. T minus 1 minute and 18 seconds. We are going to do our burn towards the Mun. Which is a very stupid decision. Because we don't have an orbit. We're gonna drop down into the atmosphere. Stop, stop. Oh, I just screwed up the... I just cancelled the... Oh, what have I just done? What have I just done? That was the stupidest decision ever. I just lost us that. Oh, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Just like I just need an encounter. That's all I need. Please, no. We're already way too close to that. Right, we've got an encounter. No! What just happened there? Since when did the scroll wheel do anything? Okay, right, just burn. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine, guys. I'm sure this is fine. We're doing a burn. Yeah, we're gonna drop down into the atmosphere. I'm sure it's fine. This is not fine. But we're gonna stay hopeful, guys. We're gonna stay hopeful. That's what we need in this world. More hope. More belief in ourselves and stuff. That's what we need. We need more hope that we can do stuff. I mean, we can't. Like, we can't really do this. But we need more hope. Come on, guys. It's gonna be good. We can definitely do this. Oh, look, we're about to drop down into our atmosphere, meaning we're going to be fighting against the atmosphere, just slightly. And we're going to completely screw up this Mun encounter. However, we don't need to get close yet. We don't need to get close yet. What we can do... It's a stupid decision, it really is. What we can do... is sort of line it up so that we get... In fact, maybe I could do it now. Maybe I could do it now. There might be a chance. There is a very minuscule chance. You know what? Yeah, right. Cancel that burn. And we're going to add a maneuver. Increase out. That is awful. What did I just do? What have I just done? What? No, I don't want that as a... No, I don't want to switch to it either. Unset that as the target. I did not even know that was there. Right, turn off debris. I don't want to see debris. Right, we are going to be here. We're going to add a maneuver. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. Oh, there's an encounter there. That's interesting. T-minus 1 day and 5 hours. Oh. That is very interesting. Okay. If we burn retrograde, do we go closer? Ooh. Oh, that's very nice there. Look at that. 22,000. Ooh, this is getting us closer. This is getting us closer. That is not getting us closer, actually, is it? Yeah. That is very interesting there. Look at that. We get an encounter out there. 1 minute 10 second burn. I'm sure that's fine. Yeah. 35 seconds. I'm sure we can do it. If we just time warp, there we go. This is ridiculous. What am I doing? What am I actually doing? This is the most ridiculous thing I think I have ever done in KSP. This is the most ridiculous thing, not even lying, I think. This is the most screwed up rocket launch of all time, I think. I don't think there has been a single rocket launch in history that has got... maybe that's not right. I think this is the most ridiculous, at least. It might not be the most screwed up, but it's at least the most ridiculous. Like, I think we can all admit, probably no one launches a rocket, goes, oh, that's a screwed up orbit, and then screws up their orbit even more, and then still carries on with the objective with an even more screwed up orbit. I don't think anyone has ever done that in the history of people. We can also actually extend these landing legs. Right, so here we go. Yeah, if you're wondering why I extend the landing legs now, 1, I am known to forget, and 2, since there is no atmosphere, we're not going to get any air resistance on this, so it will be fine. I promise. What is this trajectory? This is ridiculous. This is entirely... We're coming in on the other side of the Mun. We're coming in on the complete opposite side of the Mun. What is this? What are we doing? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. My gosh. Right, okay, detach that. We're now using the fuel that we are supposed to be using to land to get into an orbit. This is abysmal. This might genuinely be the worst launch I have ever done in KSP. And oh, you know what? We can save a bit of fuel by coming around on the correct side. Look at that. Yeah, I have had some awful orbits, like absolutely awful in this game. And they are all hundreds of times better than this could have ever been. Yeah. By the way, while we're here, if anyone does feel like posting in the chat and stuff, anyone want to come up with the name for the site where we're going to land? Because, I mean, like, I'm going to put a flag down and everything. We'll name the area. Anyone want to come up with that name? Because I'm willing to take suggestions. I am very willing to... Why is our orbit slowing down? I don't like that. Yeah, I'm willing to take suggestions, so if any of you have them, please leave them in the comments below. I will take basically any suggestions for this. And we are going to warp all the way to the Mun. That over there, if any of you see that, YouTube might compress this. That dot there, I think that's Minmus. Where is Minmus, actually? Where is Minmus? That is Minmus! Look, right, okay, oh, you can't really tell which one it is. I think it's this little dot here, right at the end of my mouse. That is Minmus. Because that lines up perfectly if you look on the map. Like, look, we're looking just past Kerbin, and slightly up, and there's Minmus. And if you look here, just past Kerbin, slightly up, one of the dots over there is Minmus. Anyway, right, we're getting distracted. I am not going to waste fuel trying to get into an orbit. I am not going to do it. I'm not going to waste any fuel. I am just going to land. We are just going to land in these conditions. Like, we're just going to land. We're not going to do an orbit. We're not going to do anything fancy like that and what you are supposed to do. We're just going to land. We're just going to slow down and land. It's a ridiculous idea. Absolutely ridiculous. And it might save us, like, maybe a few grams of fuel. This is stupid. This is really stupid. This is the worst idea I have ever had, I think. Also, I am noticing that my little live chat thing has actually been broken. So, I'm sorry, everyone that's in chat, because I've realised that my chat is actually broken right now. I can't see the chat. That is not useful. Hold on, I've just opened it up on another tab. Yeah, oh, hello Kangaroo3505. You are actually back. That is amazing. And hello Nightmare and Crystal as well. Okay, my chat's been completely broken for the past, like, I don't know, however long I've been streaming. Thank you though for all leaving comments. I'm sorry I haven't actually been responding. My chat just wasn't informing me that anything was being said. Yeah, if any of you have a name suggestion for the landing site, please leave one. I don't want to have the stress of coming up with one again. Like, I've had to deal with enough in this little rocket launch. I think someone else can come up with the name. It'll be a much better idea. And that's how Curve Imperiaps is. I mean, at least if we shoot past the moon this time, at least if we shoot past the moon, we'll be in an orbit where we can then just, like, descend into the atmosphere. There we go. Think positive with all of this. Right. So, let's line it up. Kind of with the center of that crater. Yep, I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Right, okay. And I'm noticing our altitude is already fairly low. Right, 1 minute 22. So half that's gonna be 41 seconds if I am correct. So 41 seconds, T-minus 41 seconds. We'll do our burn. We're gonna descend down towards the ground and hopefully not crash. Chances are we will. Did we fly a... Oh, look, there's Acapello 1. Oh, poor Valentina. If Valentina is aware of what's going on right now, she was probably looking up at the stars there and saw our little, like, ship here flying past, knowing that's the person that will land and come back. Well, actually, if she has any idea what on earth is going on right now in this abysmal launch, she probably knows that maybe Jebediah will not be coming back. So at least she's not alone there. I can get more astronauts, right? Like, the astronaut complex is open in science mode, right? I really hope it is, because if it's not, I've lost both my astronauts, which I really don't fancy. I'm sure it would be really funny to watch and stuff, but I don't want to lose my guys. I'm also noticing the stream was going to go up to 20 to 6. It is now past 20 to 6, and the stream is still going, and I haven't completed... What on earth is down there? There is something down there. Huh, that is interesting. Yeah, it is now past 20 to 6, and I haven't landed. And I have no control over if I need to end the stream or not. If I need to end the stream, I'm gonna need to end the stream. And I don't want to do that without at least letting everyone know that Jebediah Kerman will return safely. But, I mean, like, if I have to turn the stream off, I've literally just got to turn it off. I really hope that it does not come to that. I really hope it doesn't. If it does, I'm going to be really annoyed. But, this launch was not supposed to be as bad as it was. Right, our burn is complete, basically. It's slightly off. I mean, we're heading for the center of the crater, right? And if we point retrograde, we're going to swap to surface mode. And now comes the tricky bit. We have got to land this, with the fuel that is quite low. That is actually very low. That is way lower than it is, ideally. Right, I'm gonna pin that. That represents all 4 fuel tanks. That does not mean we have 4.6 fuel in the tank overall. That means we have, like, 4.6 in each one of these. Either way, that is still not much at all. And I don't know how much I need to get back. Kangaroo, if you're still here, please give me advice. You're better at this game than me. Do I time warp? I want to time warp to get down, but I know that if I do, I'm probably just going to kill us. I mean, can I time warp? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be patient. Right? I can be patient. I'm good at being patient and stuff. Really patient. Yeah, our speed is increasing. It's not ideal. There is definitely something over there. That is weird. That is like a little archway or something. when do I want to slow down? When do I want to start slowing down? My guess is maybe around 5,000 kilometers, maybe less, 3,000, 4.5 maybe. Let's go with 4. There we go. We've hit 4, and just start doing a little deceleration. And our fuel tanks are literally almost empty. That's it. Fuel tank's gone. They are not supposed to detach yet. They are ideally supposed to detach just above, like just after takeoff. That's when they're supposed to detach. Just after takeoff from the Mun. That's oh, that's bad. Well, I mean, at least there's no debris on the Mun now because it's all exploded. Yeah, that's bad. That is supposed to detach after this thing takes off from the Mun. So the fact that it is now being detached before we've even landed... Oh my gosh, judging distance in this is so difficult. Like, I don't know what this looks like on stream for you guys, but this looks really, really, like, this looks way closer than I think it is. This looks like it's like a few meters off the ground to me. But we're 30. We're 30 meters above the ground. I really should stop doing these tiny little, like, speed corrections. Don't tip. Don't. No. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's very bad. Our rocket is not supposed to act like a sled. Please. Which button is what? How do I don't know what button. No, don't go pointy end first. That's even worse. This is such a bad. Right. If I hold A, the rocket rotates that way. If I hold D, it goes that way. S tilts it towards the ground. W can't tilt it back up. Okay, let's just observe this nice mystery goo here, and let's log our pressure data. And here we go, thermometer. Jeb, if you want, just roll us over there. There we go, Jeb. You can get out of your rocket quickly. There you go. Look at that, Jeb. What an amazing time you're having here. This is gonna be screenshot. Just there we go, screenshot of that. In fact, let's get one without. There we go. Brilliant. Jeb is probably going to die here. I don't want to kill Jeb, which means I don't want to even attempt a takeoff. I don't want to attempt to take off. If I attempt to take off and Jeb just smashes into this hill, that's it. Jeb is gone. Let's plant a flag. What do we call it? I'm gonna go with Jebediah Crater or something. Jebediah... I did spell that right. Jebediah Crater. This guy is most definitely, I hope that's spelled correctly, going to die. Cheery. Okay, I mean, Jeb, you could just remove your helmet. If you want it to end all quickly, just remove your helmet or something. You could do that. I don't think anyone would judge at this point. Just, oh, this is bad. Can I remove these from symmetry? If I remove that from symmetry, retract that. Oh, see, that does stuff. So what happens if I rotate to try and get that way now? Not much. Remove from symmetry and retract. I don't want to be pointing straight down. You know what? Let's try something. Jeb. That was bad. That was bad. Right, Jeb, we're gonna rotate you. Please don't start doing a barrel roll on the floor. It's not recommended. Don't hit your flag as you take off as well. I'm really losing which buttons do what now. S. What way does S go? S tilts us towards the ground, so we want to hold W. No, stop rotating, Jeb! Right. Now we want to hold W. Nope, nope, bad decision. Okay, everyone. We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of Jebediah Kerman. He was a good soul. A brave man. An excellent pilot. Who has tragically been lost due to a technical difficulty on the Mun. His body shall not be received, as it is now space dust. We thank you all for coming to this funeral. We're sure he would be very happy to see the 3 people that are here right now. And I think, hopefully, we can all remember him in our hearts. And I'm out of words. Nightmare Inc. Crystal, I know you retracted that message, but I read what it said before, like, is Jebediah, not Jebediah. I don't know how I spelt it. Oh well. Wait, does that mean now, like, his resting site, that little flag for his resting site has got a spelling mistake in his name? That's... Thank you all for coming. I'm sure Jebediah would be happy to know that even in his death, we shall fight through and... Oh look, we can get more. We shall fight through and... We will fight through and I don't know, find a light in the darkness or something. It will... I don't even know what to say. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? I can fly Jebediah Crater. Wow. I'm sure he would be happy to know that we will continue his legacy in our hearts, continue his joy and courage, and that is unfortunately the end of the stream because I have run out of time. What is this even over here? Is Jebediah debris? It's Jebediah debris, that's what that is. That is just like his limb or something. Yeah, thank you all for coming. I see someone else has now popped into the chat. Hi, you've arrived right at the end. We may have just lost our best astronaut. I am sure he will be sorely missed. We all love him, and I think as honor, we should end the stream. What did I just press? We should end the stream staring wonderfully at his flag that I'm sure he loved planting. He loved planting this UK Space Agency flag. Oh, hi, Zach Freighter White. You've missed an absolute catastrophe. It has gone so badly. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I mean, you should be able to go back, though. This should upload as a video. Don't worry, Zach. I mean, I won't be responding to anything, of course, but don't worry, my chat was broken anyway, so, yeah, I'm only just now seeing the chat. But, thank you all for coming. I'm sure Jeb will be glad when we continue his legacy with someone else. And, yeah, there's not really much more to say. Thank you for coming. And I really hope to see you in the next stream, as this probably goes even more into chaos. Well, at least we don't need a rescue mission. Right, bye. Yes, I did just press the wrong button. I am not going to deny it.